Look, my steps have been ordered, and they've been ordered and sent to a young lady by the name of Mikie Sherrill. And we, Reverend, we walk in faith, and we never walk in fear, because fear and faith will never share the same space. And that's what this campaign and that's what this crusade was about. It was about faith. It was about understanding that if we're ready to walk through hell, we will walk through hell for a godly cause. And today, that cause was manifested in each and every one of you. And that mission that we set out, this young helicopter pilot, that a lot of people made fun about the helicopter, but guess what? It landed here today. It landed here today. It landed here today. So look, I don't know how much more time I got. Yesterday I danced in the rain. It was a rain dance for prosperity. It was a rain dance for justice. It was a rain dance for humanity. It was a rain dance for equality. It was a rain dance for inclusion. It was a rain dance, to build the diversity that is our strength, and our unity will set us free. And that unity is being echoed across this nation that we call America. America the great, America the home of the brave and the free. And all I see out there is individuals that were those brave individuals that stood up against the tyranny of Donald Trump. And today we said no to Donald Trump and yes to democracy. Now, I'm not using a teleprompter. This is all from the heart. Because I believe in all of you. And if you believe in us and you believe in our party, let not be tonight be the only night that we celebrate. Let tonight be the foundation of what we're about to build tomorrow. And we're going to stay on that course. We're going to build this party. We're going to be inclusive. We're going to listen to the voices that people have out there. We're going to listen to opinions. We are not going to dictate to you what we think you know. We're going to ask you what you need from us. That is how this Democratic Party is going to work. That is what got Mikie elected tonight. That's what will set us free on a course to taking back what belongs to the people of this great nation. That is our House of Representatives and the United States government. But we're going to start right here in New Jersey. So this young man from East Orange, New Jersey, that probably shouldn't be on this stage based on what I look like, based on what my zip code is, based on where I'm from. Guess what? We are here. And that speaks volumes across this great state. So I am about to just say something simple to all of you. I love you all. I love you all. What was done here tonight was something that was ordained by God. And if you have faith and you believe in a God, no matter what God you worship, what God you pray to, just understand there is a higher being here, and we must embrace that and use that as we move forward. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am the proudest man on the face of the earth because my family sits here, my biological family, my East Orange family, my Essex County family, but what's much important is my New Jersey family. This is Leroy Jones. I'm dropping the mic, signing off here. God bless you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome daughter of our Lieutenant Governor-elect,
Hello, New Jersey! My name is Ashley Marie Caldwell, and for those of you who haven't met me yet, I am a 21-year-old public policy student at Rutgers, a New Brunswick Board of Education member, and I have the honor of calling Dr. Dale G. Caldwell my father. I am so delighted that New Jersey has had the chance to get to know the amazing person I call Dad. I've watched my dad crisscross our gorgeous state to speak with every New Jerseyan, regardless of party, to share his and Mikie's vision for a better future. I've watched him meet with residents every day, from morning to night, from North to South Jersey, and remind them that they are not forgotten, and that there are leaders out there who see and hear them. I've seen the excitement he's brought to every campaign stop, small or big, the way he lights up at every single small business visit, and how every conversation with volunteers and students leaves him smiling long after the event is over. Across it all, his eagerness to serve, his excitement at the idea of helping people has never faded. It's a passion I've only seen grow each and every day. I am so very proud of him, and I know how well he will serve all of you. Standing here, I can't help but be reminded of the path my family took to get here. My dad's parents, my grandparents, sacrificed everything they had to give us the opportunity to live in a place like New Jersey, and for my dad to live the American dream. In turn, he's dedicated his life to being a voice for the voiceless. I know they are watching over him, beaming with pride tonight. And it is because of that drive to be a voice for the small and to help everyone that I know he's going to make a fantastic lieutenant governor. As I get ready to graduate college, I'm inspired by the values my dad and Mikie Sherrill are fighting for, and I am confident they will make a brilliant team in Trenton. So together, they also give me hope for my generation. At a time when the world feels too chaotic, too expensive, and sometimes scary to navigate, their leadership will help light the way. And with that, I am beyond excited to introduce my father and your next Lieutenant Governor, Dr. Dale G. Caldwell.
Hello, New Jersey! I want to say I love my daughter. She's fantastic. But I want to begin by first saying thank you. Thank you to all the people
for Mikie and I. Give yourselves a round of applause. I also have to thank my daughter Ashley for being the best daughter a dad could ever ask for. She's my greatest inspiration, and everything I do is for her. I hope this victory serves as a reminder to all the young people out there that with patience, courage, you can achieve amazing things. I was thrilled to see so many young people get involved in this election, whether it's knocking doors, making phone calls, or exercising their right to vote. We all know our young people are the future, and it's critical they have a voice in shaping how the future unfolds. And to the people of New Jersey, thank you for putting your trust in us. Thank you for having the courage to reject division and the faith to believe in a better future. Thank you for never losing hope and for having the grit to make that hope very real. And thank you to Mikie for giving me the honor to stand beside you and serve this incredible state. Together, we are starting the transformation of America and restoring the promise of we the people. Throughout this campaign, I've said my mission is guided by Proverbs 31:8-9, to be a voice for the voiceless and to speak up for the destitute. That is what's guiding this fight. We're fighting to make sure that everybody, no matter what you look like, no matter what your orientation is, no matter what color you are, no matter where you're from, no matter how much money you make, no matter who you are, we're here for you. Because we know with Mikie, your family wins. With Mikie, your community wins. With Mikie, unions win. With Mikie, small businesses win. With Mikie, teachers win. With Mikie, we all win. So now I'd like for us to take a moment of silence as we come upon America's 250th anniversary. Let's pause to recognize the importance of this night. So tonight, our state has decided to elect the first Democratic woman to the governor's office. One of the most powerful in the country, and to send the first black pastor to Trenton as her lieutenant. New Jersey, you have made history once again. Now, I know what powerful movements look like. My father marched arm in arm with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and was on the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma at the March on Washington. Service is a way of life that I learned from him, and one of the biggest reasons I said yes to running alongside Mikie. So trust me when I say, tonight we've started a movement. Tens of thousands of New Jerseyans told Trump that we will never stand for his attacks on our communities, and his division and hate has no place in New Jersey. While they try to tear women down, we are sending the first Democratic woman to the governor's office. While they try to silence communities of color, we're sending the first black man to the lieutenant governor's office. While they attack the most vulnerable among us, we are sending a woman who spent her life protecting people and a pastor who spent his life uplifting communities to Trenton. And make no mistake, together we are taking the first steps in breaking their unconstitutional assault on our state and our country. They've had their day. Tomorrow begins a new day, our day. Because New Jersey is strong, New Jersey is independent, and New Jersey will never bow to anyone. And I know Mikie will never bow, just like the strong women leaders who came before her and who embodied service and courage. 37 years ago, I worked as an intern for Karen Elkis in the Camden office of Senator Frank Lautenberg. 22 years ago, I served as a deputy commissioner of the Department of Community Affairs under Susan Bass-Levin. I love working with strong women. And tonight, I could not be more proud to serve with Governor Mikie Sherrill to transform New Jersey for every one of you. As I stand here today, I'm struck by the fact that, like Mikie, I don't come from a political family. I'm not a career politician. My parents never held office. My grandparents never held office. In fact, for much of our history, people like us were told not to get involved. We were also told that there was no seat at the table for us. Tonight, I stand here in defiance of that vision of America, in defiance of those who would limit our democracy and silence voices like ours, in defiance of the hate and violence that some are trying to bring back, and in honor of the generations who fought, bled, and died for the right to vote, who fought for we the people. I am living proof that even the wildest dreams can come true, because never in a million years would my grandparents have predicted this for their son. That is the beauty of the American dream. And that is the New Jersey that Mikie and I are fighting for. A New Jersey where our stories are not the exception. A New Jersey where my daughter's dreams and your children's dreams have no limits, and where they have the opportunity to turn those dreams into reality. Tonight, we celebrate that possibility. Tonight, we honor the courage it took to make it real. Tonight, we took one more step towards the promise immortalized in We the People. So thank you, New Jersey, for your trust, your strength, and your belief in what we can do together. I promise we will not let you down. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Yeah. Lose control.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the family of the governor-elect, husband Jason Hedberg, and children Maggie, Merritt, Ike, and Lincoln Hedberg.
Good evening, New Jersey. My name is Jason. I'm Mikie Sherrill's husband. You may know me from my popular lawn sign video, or perhaps you spied me in the background at one of her many speeches. And I will be honest that I had this whole speech prepared, but a friend told me to keep it short, and frankly, she won so quickly, I didn't really have time to memorize most of it. I will also tell you that it was going to be a list of her many, many good qualities, but clearly the people of New Jersey are aware of that already. But allow me just to expand on one significant quality I think Mikie has that most of you recognize but is worth going over. So we've been married just over 20 years, and every day I feel lucky. And not just lucky, but every day I recognize that she brings out the best in me. And when I think about leadership, isn't that what it's really all about? That leaders are those we look up to, that inspire us, that give us the confidence to rise a little higher and be the best versions of ourselves. When we went to the Naval Academy and in the Navy, we learned a lot about leadership. And it was never about being a CEO, governor, or business. It was always about people. And at the foundation of leadership was caring about people. Somewhere along the way, I feel that caring was not considered a strength. But Mikie never forgot that caring is a strength. And she cares deeply. She listens to people, she includes them, and she leads with both her head and her heart. And no one gets left behind. So I think this outstanding victory tonight is a great affirmation of a positive direction we're headed in this country. And I don't think that we can rest easy, but I will say I will rest easier tonight knowing Mikie is at the helm. All right, New Jersey, so let's get excited, let's get inspired, and let's get loud. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next governor of the great state of New Jersey, Mikie Sherrill.
But man, with this vote, you guys just scream from the rooftops. And people around the country have heard you. I hear you too. This was a tough fight, and this is a tough state. But I know you, New Jersey, and I love you. I've fought for you. I've spoken with thousands of you over this last year. I know your struggles. I know your hopes. I know your dreams. So serving you is worth any tough fight I have to take on, and I am incredibly honored to be your next governor. When I was 18, I raised my hand and I swore to defend the Constitution. And that moment defines me. It taught me that leadership means carrying the weight of other people's hopes, standing firm when it's easier to bend, and always putting the common good above personal gain. And I know how hard it can be to serve in these times. And I just got a call from Jack Ciattarelli, and I want to recognize him for stepping up. And all of you know, I love our history, and our state motto has always stuck with me. In 1777, New Jersey was one of the first states to choose a motto. Anybody? Liberty and prosperity. I'm going to get some more civics education going. We'll get that known by all. But it was a demand for freedom from oppression and a commitment to creating better opportunity and a better future. That idea has defined us for almost 250 years. We fought for liberty at the crossroads of the American Revolution, turning the tide for our young nation at the battles of Trenton and Princeton. We offered prosperity as we built the nation during the Industrial Revolution. We've been the cradle of scientific discovery, inventing everything from the light bulb to the laser. Liberty and prosperity. I've seen the genius in that motto over the last year because both are essential in our democracy. And as the president is backing away from this ideal, cutting SNAP, ripping away health care, terminating Gateway, we here in New Jersey are bound to fight for a different future for our children. We see how clearly important liberty is. We know that no one in our great state is safe when our neighbors are targeted, ignoring the law and the Constitution. But prosperity is equally essential. Liberty alone is not enough if the government makes it impossible for you to feed your family, to get a good education, or to get a good job. So in this country, that shouldn't be too much to ask. But right now, all of it seems at risk. Governors have never mattered more. And in this state, I am determined to build prosperity for all of our citizens. And I've heard from thousands of you about what liberty and prosperity mean to you, what it's going to take for your family to thrive. So I hear you, Newark. I'm going to work with communities from the ground up so all of our neighbors thrive. I hear you, Sham, so I'm going to declare a state of emergency on day one to drive down your utility costs. I hear you, Westfield, so I'm going to make sure our kids are safe online and schools have the resources they need to address the mental health crisis. I hear you, Jersey City, so I'm going to hold government accountable, balancing individual liberty with collective responsibility, ensuring people are safe, healthy, educated, and free to pursue their dreams. I hear you, New Jersey. Good government doesn't just manage problems, it solves them. So I'm going to continue to listen and work with you to move our state forward, because I have learned so much as I've traveled our state. Our innovations, our businesses, our inventors and entrepreneurs have amazed me, but it's the people that have left the biggest mark, especially those who are fighting for prosperity for their entire communities. I was moved during my block walk in Trenton with Shanique as she spoke so passionately about the promise of her city and her neighbors despite the challenges. I love the group of young men from Monroe who've been hard at work on this campaign. They want a seat at the table, and they're ready to fight for their future. The little girls who come up to me to say that they're going to be a governor or they're going to be a president. It reminds me of my own belief that anything was possible. Akeem's team, who worked their butts off knocked over 60,000 doors. Akeem told me these are not the kids who will succeed in Trump's vision of this country, but they will in mine. The men and women in labor. Union jobs at a time when our economy is set up to make it harder and harder for working people. You know what? They don't just fight for their brothers and sisters in labor. They fight for all of us. For working families everywhere, so everyone has a shot. So thank you. Thank you to each and every person here tonight and across the state who's worked hard over the last year. Thanks to the thousands of volunteers who made millions of calls, texts, and canvases, to everyone who's ready to stand and demand a better future for our kids and our families. To my running mate, Dr. Dale Caldwell. You've already served our state so well, and I'm proud to have you by my side as we embark upon this new chapter for New Jersey. To my team, who put together a campaign the likes of this state has never seen, and helped in our efforts to create a great future for New Jersey. And thanks to my family, who put up with missed soccer games, lacrosse games, football games, volleyball games, swim meets, and rugby games, all to put up with this, so thank you. And a special thanks to my husband, Jason. Through 4 kids, 2 dogs, a hamster, numerous goldfish, 5 campaigns, an insurrection, and 2 impeachments, you have been a truly amazing partner. So thank you to everyone who's joined me in fighting for a better future. I know these are tough times. I know not everyone voted for me, but I'm working for everyone. Every single one of you. When we all do better, we all do better. So tomorrow begins a new day. And at each new day in New Jersey, the sun rises over the Statue of Liberty, a daily reminder of her promise. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. She declares that her lamp lights the path to the golden door. That golden door is New Jersey. It always has been. And that expectation is well deserved, especially after this election, where we chose, we're going to follow Lady Liberty's beacon. We're not going to give in to our darker impulses. Here in New Jersey, we know that this nation has not ever been, nor will it ever be, ruled by kings. We take oaths to a constitution, not a king. We've chosen liberty, the very foundation of democracy, and we've chosen prosperity necessary to create opportunity for all. So New Jersey, to quote the boss, the future is now. Roll up your sleeves, let your passion flow. The country we carry in our hearts is waiting. Thank you, New Jersey.
stomach.